We spent the better half of a day hanging around in World's End, talking to the locals, making friends, buying things. Ultimately, we didn't get many more blueprints, but we did get a lot of trade goods, so we should be able to make some money down the line. We also decided to hire Yohes, so we now have a second skeleton in our crew. Because if you have one, you might as well have more. Interestingly enough, we encountered a lone escaped servant while I was checking stuff out in our base. They're alone, injured, and asking for help. What happened to you? Cannibals. I got caught by cannibals. Luckily I escaped before they did any real damage. I've had worse days. Okay, come with us. We can occasionally get free recruits. If you encounter a lone escaped servant, they might ask to join you. What are your stats? You're decent at weapons. You've got a good toughness. You're a good fighter as well. 10 field medic, 5 engineer, 4 robotics. You are honestly not bad. I think you're just a basic Greenlander. Yeah. That's a free recruit right there. Funny. Wasn't expecting that to happen, admittedly, but I'll take it. You know, for the grand total prize of free. And that shouldn't cause any trouble with the holy guys, hopefully. Yeah, you are injured to hell. But still, those stats, for free, I'll take it. That's a good deal. In anyone's book, really. All we need to do is medic you up a bit. I'll have to rename you at some point. I could have done that in the menu just now, and I should have. That was being a fool. But, you know, that's alright. Cool. Free people. I like it. Speaking of people. Yeah. And I did see some escaped servants fighting cannibals earlier. So it's not like they're making stuff up. Scrawny cannibals do occasionally raid the lands around here. But we're not actually traveling south to our home, which is now rated as a tiny outpost. Which is under attack, by the way. I don't like that. Ah. Crop thief. Hungry bandit leader. Dunk. Yeah, we've got some hungry bandits running around. I've also taken the liberty of adding a third large vegetable farm with one of our harvests. So we're getting a lot more crops now, which is nice. Although hungry bandits are being a bit of a pain. I'm going to close the house. Willzap, you're going to have to hold them off. Beep. I had you training on a turret, but you should probably stop doing that now. As soon as we've cleared up, like, the combat in here, should be able to turn back to here. Ravo, if you man that one, that would be great. Discovered Okran's Fist. Interesting. We've got our guys set to defensive right now. I think we can probably stop doing that, because Beep will be able to, you know, take on one-on-one a hungry bandit. Green's having some issues, unfortunately. That might help him, but he's still, you know... Green's out! Now Shrike's here to pick up the slack. Alright, Green, get back up. What's that going to do for your toughness? Not much, actually. Crippled. Yeah, your leg's pretty bad, I suppose. Thankfully, Shrike is able to help. Right, now I'd like you to... Come on. You know, that'll work. That will work. Getting out the crossbow now. On the turrets, please. Will Zap's doing a good job of just blocking and holding them off. I say, she gets it, and plonk. There we go. Their low toughness is really paying off here, because that means they have a minus to damage. If we look at Will Zap here, toughness of 1, minus 57% damage resistance. And their toughness is, you know, around the same. So we're doing a crap ton more damage to them because of that. Poor Beep just got hit by 2 crossbow bolts in a row. Friendly fire is still possible. Even if sometimes that gem of 103 will land on people. That's why you'd ideally not want anyone below like precision shooting 50 on those turrets. But you gotta train it somehow. And we have the facilities here to treat it at least. But damn, we need walls here. Unfortunately, with all our main crew out, and you know, adventuring, that ain't gonna happen. Not for a long while. But yeah, we're gonna get back to travel. And we have an escaped servant now in our ranks. Which is honestly kinda neat. You know? Cool. Our travels then took us past a ruined region. It goes by the name of Bast. Rumor has it that the Holy Nation once wiped out the entire town here in a single day, and many ruins now litter the landscape. We elected to go around, although the area is filled with United Cities patrols, Holy Nation patrols, battling it out, and a third faction as well. We encountered some outlaw farmers, and actually, aside from Bard over there, we have one outlaw over here. Hobbs is carrying them. An outlaw heavy worth 3,400 if we turn them in to the police in the United Cities. You know, they've got decent stats, actually. But they're still, you know, prisoner now. Also, outlaw swordsman captain. Also like 3,400. So that's a pretty payday, not to mention their gear. They were carrying some mercenary plate. And some like hold sabers, other sabers. I took some spring bats from other people along the way. So we've got a pretty payday waiting for us once we get to town. Although, of course, the Great Desert is no joke. Many hazards lie here. And I'm sure more fighting will be had here in Bast. Fighting over ruins, pretending it's part of their territory even though it really is nothing at this point. You do get to see the interesting sights out here, if nothing else. And here we have one of the more dangerous examples of life in the Great Desert. This here's a skimmer. It's big, it ambushes people. Normally anyway. It attacks with a rapid pace, can easily overwhelm a larger group, and it's a pretty nasty thing to deal with. Take a look at its stats. This one is an adult of stats 0.96. It's basically fully developed. It's got 230 on all its limbs, 34 attack, 33 strength, 45 dex, 40 toughness. This is a nasty critter to deal with. You'd rather avoid it if at all possible, which is what we will be doing as we make our way to Stout, the first of the Holy Nation cities, United Cities that we'll be able to visit. Assuming, of course, we can dodge all the outlaw farmers and the skimmers and whatnot. I can guarantee you right now, this is not the last we're going to see of these. At least until the dust storm hides it anyway. While on our journey to Stout, we encountered Heft and Kenk over here. Two United Cities Empire peasants. And they both have a bounty of 2,000 cats on their head. Now, I'm not about to knock a man on their head for a bounty, but That is 4,000 cats just walking right there. I am mighty tempted to just run over and see if I can knock him on the head. Our assassination training is awful. It's because our skeletons don't really have it. But it's worth a try anyway. Ideally, I should be the one to do it, as I already have a lot of assassination. Hell, we would have a permanent, you know, we would never fail at knocking them out. Actually, yeah, you know what, let's do that. It's perhaps a bit cheap, but on the other hand, these guys would have no chance in a fight against us. There you go. Sleep tight, buddy. And then we'll knock him over as well. And we're just gonna pick these up and bring them home. You know, we're not sending them into slavery or anything, we're just acting as police officers, really. After all, there's no harm in delivering a good bounty. And now we can loot them as well. But the only reason I'm, like, stealth knocking them out instead of actually fighting them is because, well, they weren't going to be much of a fight anyway. We clearly have the numbers, so it's just pointless to fight them. Except for, like, maybe a bit of experience, but even then, it's not going to be a lot. It's nothing we can't gain from... Oof. Nothing we can't gain from beating a training dummy for a little bit. Yeah, they had nothing on them. Poor... I'd say poor guys, but really, if they must have done something to deserve it, right? Ooh, now here we've got manhunters. They are, or at least they used to be, particularly nasty people. If you're a small group traveling in the Great Deserts or further, you might randomly get attacked by them. To become slaves, really. And, well, I think we can all agree that I don't look good with slave shackles on. Nor do my people. You know, now these peasants will serve use as strength training for my skeletons, at least. Meanwhile... Bounty hunter... Oh, you're attacking a bunch of starving vagrants. Bounty hunters are actually pretty darn good. Don't get on their bad side. Unless you know what you're doing. These guys, kind of like the hungry bandits of this area, clearly don't. Well, that's their mistake. Can we see Stout yet? I don't think we can, no. Oh! Oof. What in God's name is that? That's an ugly bugger. Wonder what that is and how it got there. I'm not sure we're going to get an answer, unfortunately. Well, there you go. 2 bounty hunters just mauled all of these guys. I think you might actually have samurai pants. Let's have a look. No, armored rags. Actually, they've got a mix of gear. An interesting mix, I'll give them that. There's a lot happening here. Which is, you know, good. The desert is rife with life. That's pretty bad. Rag shirts, huh. Armored rag skirt, 240, sure, why not, for that price. Crappy staff. You've got black rag shirts. They're not much better or anything, so I'm just gonna leave that. Crappy staff, crappy thing. Not worth a lot, but it's something, I guess. Very mixed equipment here. Spiky club. Yeah, see, there you go, Manhunter's already being a dick. Those guys kind of look like a slave's caves to me. Which, clearly wrong, sir, clearly wrong. What is your running speed? You run at 19, well that's slow. To be fair, I'm only running at 20. Oh, I think he might be going after those guys instead. Or he might actually try to enslave us at some point. We'll find out. Welcome to United Cities territory. It's not pretty. It really isn't. Speaking of not pretty. Looks like a robot. Yeah, that ain't no, like, actual living creature that I've ever seen. Well, to be fair, if we're adding skeletons to the mix, that definition gets kind of hazy real quick, doesn't it? For now, though, these guys are falling behind, but that's fine. The bounties they're carrying are perfectly healthy. To be fair, so are the others. I healed them up. I'm not a monster. Might have taken, like, 3 prisoners, but that don't mean that they're not being, well, kept alive, at least. Food is a different story. Oh, well, there's Stout. Guess I'll see you on the inside. Sand, sand, sand. If there's a one word that would be able to sum up the United Cities territories, it's sand. It's everywhere. Apparently there have been stories of weak desert kings. Bulbous, useless looking beings. But one thing is certain. We stand to make a great deal of money here. A lot of bounties in the area. It seems that the United Cities are a lot more generous in that regard than the Holy Nation. They should stand us to gain a fair amount of money just from bounties alone. Hey you, hold it. That's the back check. Or not, who knows. Gonna need to check your junk before you can go into the city roamer. Standard anti-drug stuff. I see, go ahead. Looks clean, move along, outsider. Welcome to Stouts and welcome to the United Cities. Residential, we could get a house here. Clothing shop. Residential small, bakery. There's the police. Farm shop. Maybe. Weapon shop, residential, barracks. Public barracks, interesting. Slave shop. Might want to stop by there. Might not. Ranger shop, mechanical shop. General shop. There's the bar. Cool. Hobbs, go check out the bar for me, will ya? We have friends to make. Bean hop. Sure. I do have to say, I like the samurai armor that they wear. Quite a bit. A lantern of radiance. Ooh. Ooh, a thief fence. What do you have? You usually have good stuff. Ninja blade, that's crappy. I mean, it's not crappy, but we've got a lot of that already. Slave trader pacifier. Izumi, hello. Hey, you there, I need employment. I can fix you up, but I really need someone to sponsor my research. I can appreciate a good brain. How about you come with us? Can't help you out, kid, sorry. Yeah, we're kind of broke right now. So he's just got his first lantern of radiance, that's cool. I've got 6. It's so shiny. Why are you not talking to the person, Hobbs? Hobbs, what are you... Come on, what's the problem, buddy? Seriously. I can follow them, but it's not doing the talking to. Weird. Anyway. That's a clothing shop. We can run in there, I guess. See if we can talk to them. I don't know. Yes, there's a bit of a dust problem here. Yeah, I could talk to him, no problem. They've got ninja rags. All of the ninja rags. Specialist grey leather shirt. Huh. Not bad, I guess. Okay, they have a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff. Okay. I don't even have a mod that, like... There are mods that will, like, increase the size of their inventory. I don't have any of those. They just have a lot of stuff on offer. Which is nice. The dust, though. It's gonna make it hard to see. Not just about anything. We're gonna make our way to the police station now, I think. So we have quite a payout waiting for us. Unfortunately, the shops are now closing. At least some of them. So Hobbs is gonna have to run around real quick while we go and get paid for our work. Hello. You've got a lot of naginatas. Interesting. They've got a good damage against animal bonus. Ringed sabers, wakizashis. Might get some blueprints for weapons eventually, but we're not really working on our weapons yet. So we don't really need them yet. Like, I like the crossbow ones that we got in World's End because we didn't, you know, we don't see ranger shops often, so we might as well. Can you help? Yes, you can, actually. Regular bolts for 400? Sure. Specialist toothpick. A lot of toothpicks. Masterwork Ranger. Ooh. Pretty. Masterwork Old World Bow. They are very expensive. We can't really afford that. Oh well. It's nice to have a look. Slave shop. Now this is going to be an interesting one. We could potentially buy people there. And that can either free them, or they'll decide to join us. It's a bit of a toss-up. Hello, I'm looking to buy some slaves. You're crap, you're crap, you're crap. They're all crap, but they only cost 1,000. Granted, they're not guaranteed to join either. So I think we'll pass for today. Ranger shop, mechanical shop. Sure, we'll check out the mechanical shop. But first... Hello, sir. You have any confiscated goods to sell? Yes, a lot of wanted posters. Tin Fist. Savant the Skin Eater. Voodoo Brothers, I think I already got one. Old Grey. Gutterhead. Blue Eyes, why not? Let's get a collection going. Yo, Hess, could you have a word with the man, please? Looks like you've caught a bounty. Want a reward, I suppose? Take him. Bye, Kank. I'm not sorry. Rain, you're carrying a 3,400 bounty. Take him. There we go. That's good money. I still have my bounty, but, you know, I think they'll take him off me any moment now. Can we... Yeah, we only get the bounty once. That's a shame. But at the same time, I don't really mind. If anything else on you have ragged half pants, I'll pass on those. Ruka, you're carrying this one. Having a bit of a fit. Granted, a bit doesn't begin to describe it. How are your stats? You're doing pretty good, Ruka. Take the bounty, there we go. Up to 9,000 now. Doing pretty well. And we haven't even sold our gear yet. Hobbs, you can still talk to this person, right? Cool. Looking for ancient science books. Certainly know your stuff, don't you? That's what the tech hunters were all about. Scouring the world, searching old ruins, trying to find old artifacts like that. It's not something you could just waltz into a store and buy. They're ancient artifacts, highly coveted. Ask the tech hunters or the University of Machinists. It's what they live for. Cool. Hi, we're not done collecting bounties yet, sir. Take him. Seriously, just get him. Mercenary captain of patrolling town. I see. You're a bit stuck there, sir. Granted, I'm not sure who's more stuck, you or me. It's him. Definitely him. Hi, yes, you've guessed it by now. Bounties! Let's have a look. What happens to these people? You're still in there. 40 hours until your sentence is up. So you should just be let go eventually, I imagine. 6 hours for you. 68 for him. Man, he must have done something to deserve it. 69 for you. Perfect. Well, not my problem anymore. It's a good payout. 14k for just hauling them over here. And defeating them in combat, technically. Ooh, there's... Oh, he's complaining. Would you please get out my store? We'll leave in a moment, sir. You've got books. I like books, but they're expensive. We can actually sell our gear just straight to him. For lucky. Yep, okay, let's go. The first 1,000 is in. Oh, sort of teeth. What the hell? Out of trading range. Aw, shame. Right. You guys need to run over here real quick. Because we have a lot of stuff. Even teeth. A lot of teeth as well. Right, let's go. Boom. Next. Heart protector, gone. Horse chopper, gone. We're keeping this leather vest because it's actually pretty decent. Tasha, now here's the beauty. 400, 400, 400. Heart protector. We'll sell the shoddy spring bat. We'll keep the standard one because it's starting to become half decent. Sell the teeth. The animal skin. I can't be bothered to haul it back and make it into leather. We'll sell the crappy longsword, I suppose. Sell the paladin's crosses, why not? That's another 1,800. It's good money. It's going quickly. We're not done yet. I do like the United Cities territory. We gained lots of money here. I'm probably gonna just sell these. Just because money is nice. It lets me buy things that I need desperately. Nice heart protector here. Outlaw swordsman captain. 1,100 worth. Heart protectors are really good. I like them a lot. We'll keep this half decent katana. Same for the longsword. And the staff. We'll sell you, you, and you. I think we're nearly through all the trade goods. We bought these steel bars at like 500 a pop, so we're getting like 100 profit for selling them here. Chainmail sheets, 200 a profit roughly. You know, 36,000 cats now. Just from looting and getting lucky. They got away. Did they get away? I'm not sure who he's referring to, but lots of money. And we're not done yet. There's also more fighting happening here. Starving vagrants. Yeah, I don't think those are going to be too much of a profit for us. But we'll have a look. Have a quick look. Might as well. If we can pick him up, see if we can get a bounty for it. Oh, that's a skimmer. It's only a teen, so I don't think the guards will have too much trouble with it. And they have spotlight turrets as well, which is awesome. Yeah, they just immediately shot it in the head and it's not moving anymore. Wow. What kind of turret do they have? Harpoon turret Mark II. Yeah, that'll do it. 105 damage a pop. Jeez, talk about overkill. Well, that's, scary. Don't mess with them. I do like the spotlight, though. It actually moves as well. That didn't used to work back when I played earlier. I'm glad it's a thing now. Hi, I could talk to you now. Cool. You have very cheap dry meat. Wanted gorillo? Huh. These animal claws sell for like 90 a pop. That's cool. Worth a decent penny then. Take your one posters, Tin Fist, Jaeger the Mad. Don't have that one yet. Giant King Burglar. Gorillo. Old Grey. I think we already have that one. Yeah. Gutterhead. Pretty sure we have that one as well. South of the Desert Beyond the Eye. We'll buy all the meat, I guess, because, well... I'd say we're like buying it at 5 cats per nutrition. That is insanely good. That is really insanely good. Value for money right there. So there is a bit of difference between the food prices. Oh, sake value here is increased. Interesting. Interesting. Hobbs, you are carrying... starving vagrant, he's crippled. Just put him down, and, well... It's gonna cost some fuss. We're gonna recruit Izumi. Here you go, let's get to work. What are you good at, lady? Field medic and science. Cool, you can stay back at base. Welcome to the club. You poor thing. Yes, you can join the bodyguard. Stay close and just stay passive. Block if you get into combat. Anyone else that fancies a go? I think that's it. Just Izumi. They're talking about some Captain Igor. That's fine. Not my problem. But yeah. That's stout. We could buy a shack here. Might be tempted. Because we are far away from home. If we get some building materials here, we can build us some beds. If we get injured, we'll recover. We don't have to, you know? We don't have to do anything. That's what I like. Nice and easy. I'm gonna probably stick around until morning, check out the farming shop, and then, I don't know. I guess we might move a bit deeper into their territory. Who knows? Ooh, training dummy Mark III. Are we allowed to use that? I don't know if we're allowed to use that. There's only one way to find out, really. Nobody's here. Well, that's not helpful. Do I have anyone with us that could use it? They're letting me use it, I think. Oh, that's a mercenary. Never mind. He's not gonna care. I mean, I guess Izumi might need some training. Oh, and the skeletons. Right. Good, good, good. We're gonna do that, and then wait until morning, and then, I don't know. Adventure! Yes, adventure. Definitely. Instead of leaving during the day, we left during the night, as we were quite busy hauling all the stuff from dead skimmers that are, frankly, everywhere. And we may have had a look at the local slave trade as well. It's interesting, but not very profitable for us. So I think we'll just head on, see if we can find some cool people, and explore some more of the United States territories while we can. Unfortunately, while half our group's currently out on, well, work, let's just put it that way, we have been ambushed by skimmers out in the field here. And they hit like a truck, but so do we. Speaking of us, Daisy has reached Elder State and has gotten a 1.10 stat boost because of it. So she is even more badass. And this skimmer's feeling the hurt. Look at that. Yeah, one of them's down. They've gotten more, which is a bit annoying. But we have already taken out 2 of them now. We might be able to bust out Ziff over here. He's just kind of standing here. Cool, that's another 3 skimmers dead. I've taken to just grabbing the claws and just leaving the crappy meat, the foul raw meat, because I don't care about that anymore. But yeah, a couple of our people have gone back temporarily, because we happen to find some, what's the word? Outlaw farmers. We may have sold them into slavery. May have sold a lot of people into slavery here today. A couple of them have already been taken away. We're up to 60,000 cats again, which is nice. And ideally, I'd like to buy this here. You know, it's a bit hard to see because there's a wall in the middle of his prison, but that's a hive worker. And I always have an eye open for those. How do you buy slaves? It's pretty simple. You go up to this guy and go, I'm looking to buy. And then we say, oh, that's good dexterity and toughness. I would like to buy you. And then we'll pay like 4,500. Or we could pick literally anyone on this list. They will get taken away to like other places and stuff. So you've got a limited window. But, you know, you can also sell people into slavery for like 400 bucks. It's not really worth it. But, you know, it's free real estate. It's free money. These people alone are like 2k for like a quick trip because a couple people get overrun in the fields. You can go and medic, that's fine. Daisy is very healthy, by the way. 180 limb strength. Yeah. Tasha's also getting up there. She's also nearly an elder, by the way. Nearly 40 strength. Nearly 50 dexterity. 30 toughness, yeah. This bull is ready for the kicking. The skimmers are dead. I don't think there will be any... Oh no, there's definitely more. There's always more. Hobbs, you've got semi-decent lockpickery, right? Open his shackles for us. He's currently standing around aimless and I feel bad for him. No. No. What about the master? The master! Yeah, well, he's not going to be happy. But you will be. Now, one thing we need to do is wait for them to take him as a slave. I'm going to go help first aid him. Why not? I'm nice like that. Looking to buy some slaves. I'd like to ideally get him free and get him on my side, but we'll see if that works. Technically committing a crime. Who cares? Not me. Yes, I realize you can see me. Now, I'm going to really enjoy the fact that we'll have a lockpicking training set at our base at some point. It's going to be helpful. Gonna be helpful. We might want to move. We might want to move. Might want to move now. They're already on us. Alright, what do we do? Why are you so slow? No idea. Hobbs. I need to ask you a favor, buddy. Solid. We can take him. Attack all so that we're not all gonna rush, you know, one. Ow, that hurts a lot. Alright, you guys are not gonna be passive anymore. May have told you that a while back, but I lied. These skimmers are going down pretty quickly because we have an actual capable combat squad here. Otherwise, yeah, these are death early game. You gotta be real careful with them. They will happily munch you for breakfast. Or dinner. They're not picky. They just want you dead. And they will go to great lengths to get you there. On the plus side, their teeth are worth a fair amount. And they have a lot of them. Although I guess that could also be a bad thing. Only in the wrong situation, though. Have you been taken prisoner yet, buddy? No, still not. Right, now they're taking proper slaves. You can tell by, like, the little speech bubble. They've taken the first person here into slavery. So we could now go and, like, talk to them and be like, hey, we'd like to buy that person. He's gonna put all the items from them in the chest over here. And they've actually got, like, a decent amount of kit. If you ever get taken into slavery, you'll want to check those chests. You might be able to get your stuff back. Cool, yeah, we could buy him. Wow, he's worth a lot. I think it might be because he doesn't eat a lot. I don't know. Because humans are definitely not that worthwhile. 10k. You're gonna love being a slave. Somehow I doubt it, buddy. Somehow I doubt it. Well, we'll buy him, and we'll see if he decides to follow us or not. What? I'm supposed to be grateful? You're the shit that put me in here. Yeah. Yeah. That might be a little true. That might be a little true. I don't think he's gonna join. That's a waste of money. Huh. I could sell him back. And here we have someone very happy to not be a slave anymore. May not be much, but you have my loyalty until the day I die. We got ourselves a free recruit. Isn't that neat? All we had to do was bust out the shackles. And they followed me around and eventually were like, oh cool, thanks. Also, that's the face of death waiting for you. It's not pretty. So just go around it, and we'll be fine. And here we have an unfortunate slaver caravan guard. They were attacked by a skimmer. That one. They didn't really do much, but oh, they have some equipment. We stole their samurai cloth pants. We stole their plated long boots. We stole their trader leathers. We stole their regular bolts. And we stole their standard ranger. Boom! Now that's a prize. 68 meter range, reload time of 2.6 seconds, accuracy deviation of 4.2, damage is 28 to 43. Oh, this is a beauty. And we got the backpack to boot. This is a really good haul. And all we had to do was run through here and, you know, jump on them as soon as they go down. Now we do have to be careful since the skimmers will eat corpses. So we gotta move. But this gives us some nice apparel for people. And a free backpack. Free backpacks are always good. You can finally take off your shoddy rags. Trader leathers. They're better. We do have a disguise now technically because it has been stolen from a faction and it is their faction uniform. But honestly, I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Hobbs has got himself a backpack. We'll probably toss his the cloth pants to someone at some point. Or I might just sell it, you know. Mercenary Club sells for a couple hundred. Medkit. Now that's useful. And yeah. We're doing pretty well. Now Zariel over here. Pretty hungry. Ex-slave. Was once a slave but has now escaped. The heat has died down but he still needs to avoid getting found out. Keep your looks like a slave level as low as possible. Wear clothing or disguises and find a plastic surgeon to restore your hair. You should be safe if you stay out of towns. So there's a heat, like, cooldown. And by wearing different outfits, you know, you can get your look like a slave down. Because we're now basically looking like a rebel farmer, because we, you know, there's plenty of them that get murdered by skimmers. We only look 10% like a slave. And if we stay undiscovered for another 88 hours, Zariel's free, effectively. And we'll have a free recruit. Now, Zariel's terrible, but I don't care. They're free, you know. Izumi, 40 field medic, 24 science, 10 melee attack now. She got some practice. Escape servant, still good? Yeah. We're gonna keep moving. We come among a dreadful place, one that gives Zariel bad memories. We find a work camp for slaves. And this is where we'll be laying out for, presumably, the night. To rest between skimmer attacks. Looting any people. We have had to take off our slaver clothing, otherwise they would have seen through our disguise, and that would have caused some trouble. But for now, we're going to lay up here. Zariel is going to stay behind, outside the walls. Pretending not to be here, pretending the work inside never happened. Who knows how much time they've spent in here. All we know now is that's over. And so, today's tale comes to an end. Thank you all very much for watching another episode of Kenshi. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. Really helps the channel, keeps me motivated. I really appreciate it. That's it from me. Until next time, have a good one, folks.